Right, hello you two. Welcome back to more From the Depths. You join us as the Mandra is about to go in for its second battle against an Argonaut. In fact, I thought it was...
Listening.
But maybe it isn't.
Moving
In fact, I
out.
think we aren't actually going to do that because I just realised I thought that was sitting on a resource gathering setup. Yeah, like the reboxes here. But in fact, it actually doesn't seem to be. It just seems to be chilling on its own. I'm not particularly worried about finding a single Argonaut that's on its own, so we'll actually try and attack
Moving
that.
out.
Should you want to attack that? They've got some pretty nasty defences there. If anything, we'll maybe attack it, but what we probably want to do, if anything, is cruise overland, and try and get in behind this dockyard and destroy it. There are a lot of ships there, but I don't think any of them are huge. Guernsey might be nasty, but it's not horrifyingly so. But it'd be nice if we could finish that off, because again, I think once we finish off Reperonium, they're dead. That just kills the Steel Striders completely. I believe that is the last of their actual bases. What have we got there? Can any of you guys be fighting? No, they're still under repair apparently. There are repairs happening there. Yeah, we're making gains slowly. Scurry there is almost fully repaired. Probably wants to be fully before I redeploy their squadron. There's a craftsman there, actually.
Listening.
Actually, would it be worth sending them in to quickly ambush that craftsman? It probably would.
Moving out.
They can do it, even if one of them's damaged. So have them try and do that. If they can intercept that, they might struggle against the whirlwind, but if they can intercept it before it gets to that, they can help cut off supply lines. Where are you guys going? 414. There. Okay. It's fine. I wish the Scarlet Dawn would push forwards a bit. The AI is a little lax, I guess would be the word for it.
Listening.
Shark Hunters are still repairing. A while before they're done, I think they were quite expensive.
Listening. Moving out. Moving
Come on,
out.
fella, if you don't hurry up, it's going to reach that whirlwind, and that makes our job a lot harder. I thought the Paladin was a ship. It appears to be on... It is a ship. It's on land. I see. Defending. They're moving to defend. They maybe even know that I'm trying to attack that. Problem is the AI is clustering its defences on its
Listening.
home turf. Might as well have the radar balloon try and capture that.
Listening. Listening.
That one's not going to mount it. How is the stuff going on here? Norge? Norge is in transit already.
Listening.
Okay, maybe don't do that.
Moving out.
Maybe don't do that. That's covered to fight us. What even is that? First sight? No, don't know that one at all.
Listening.
Ah. I think we have just about caught up with that one in time to engage it. See if we can't cut off their resupply a little bit. Should be exactly the sort of target they're good at fighting. Those lasers, it does make them quite good at anti-air. Not sure against things the size of them, but we haven't seen anything particularly big. I don't think the Kronos is in the game anymore, so... I think it got replaced by the Mobula to some degree, but... Mobula is nowhere near as scary, so... Launching flares, which is distracting some of the missiles, but not enough. And they're just relocking onto the right target anyway. At least some of them are anyway. Oh, we've got another collision. No, it's not collision. I was thinking we take a load of damage. So no, it isn't. No, that one just wasn't fully repaired. They have not crashed. It's fine. Actually, this is good. So if these guys were carrying any resources, then those guys can use it to fix their last member. Yeah, we don't really want to fight the Wolan if we can avoid it though, because it's a submarine and it's frustratingly good at being anti-anything, really.
Listening. Moving out.
Yeah, no, leave. We'll go capture that.
Moving out. Listening.
How many ships are gathered on there? Too many.
Moving out.
Too many to engage easily.
Moving out.
We'd like to try. Is there a cat shark? Sabre, Cat Shark, Norge, Guernsey, and the ground bases. That's what we need to hit. We just need to kill that, but I don't know at present how we do it, not without some very expensive losses at any rate.
Listening. Moving out.
Go around that just in case. We really don't want to
Moving
engage
out.
that if we could avoid it.
Listening.
I don't want to rely entirely on the Scarlet Dawn, although they are moving in now. Yeah, let's see if the Scarlet Dawn draw their attention away.
Listening. Moving out.
We're definitely getting some attention. The Scarlet Dawn trying to destroy their headquarters? We have said, we have actually said the AI join fights that we're in before. I do remember way early on we had that Onyx Watch fleet actually join the fight midway to help us out. So we're mopping up the territory down here fairly well. We're not going to have too much issue of consolidating territory after this fight. After we finally get them. Oh, they are pulling back a bit. Oh, they're moving away. No, they're not. Okay. They seem a bit unsure. Do we try it anyway? We could try it anyway. We'll throw the Manta in and see if it can destroy the base. It is strong. It did destroy a Meg.
Listening.
It is fully fueled, I think, as well. Or at least, I think we try it. I think this is the best bet we're going to get. There's ships there that are nasty, but nothing I don't think we can destroy if we have to.
Moving out.
Or can't destroy if we have to. Just whether it can endure that battle long enough to get all of them and get the thing it needs to.
Listening.
You can have some commodities. Oh. I guess you could have all the commodities. That's fine. Right.
Listening.
Yeah, and you can use them to repair. That's fine. It doesn't hurt to have some Sky Rays operational. Right.
Listening.
Yeah, you've got plenty of resources. We'll try and actually engage directly with the base, because hopefully that will force it to spawn first, but I don't know entirely how the game handles that logic. We're going to have to fight quite a lot here, because there is a lot, but we'll try and keep it as minimal as possible.
Listening. Moving out.
Effectively, we're doing our little assassination tactic that we used before on the so say the White Scars, that's Warhammer, isn't it? Oh, actually, we can engage from here. It is definitely above the terrain, right? Yes. Let's actually...
Listening.
Yeah, let's move it away from the terrain if we can.
Listening.
Can we have it face out to sea, in fact? Yeah, okay. Here we go. Here goes the big one. If that base spawns, I'm going to prioritize it immediately. I know it might mean we lose the Ray, but... the Manta, but we can rebuild. If it's warships, we'll pick whatever looks nastiest and prioritize that. Okay, it looks like the dockyard is not what has spawned first. What has spawned first then? One of the buildings, that's fine, we can ignore that. We definitely will want to prioritize their targets though. So we have got, that's the little cat shark, we could probably ignore that. Is that the Guernsey? Might be the Guernsey. Cat sharks are not feeble, but they're not very strong compared to that thing. Oh, we've got a little... That Sabre could be a problem because it's got anti-missiles set up on it. Let's try and target the Guernsey first.
Engaging now.
It's a big ship, it should be the ideal target. Is that lasers? Is that our lasers, or is that theirs? Oh, there's lag happening. Into degraded mode. I'm going to try and follow those shells. Annoyingly, it's night time, so I can't see anything. I wonder if that actually affects visual detection systems. I think those first two cram shots have missed, annoyingly. Yeah. Oh, that one didn't. Wait, how much did that do? I like seeing how much damage these cram shells do, because they really do seem to absolutely shred sections. Yeah, I think the Guernsey might be about to cease to be a problem. We'll then move targets to the newer ships. Oh. I think I said before, but the Steel Striders have a sort of newer themed fleet, and they have an older, more classic fleet. The Guernsey is very much the example of the older fleet, whereas the Cat Sharks things are the newer ones. Looks like we haven't had an immediate collision with the Sky Rays, which is good. Do have a habit of taking undue damage from that. Okay, Guernsey's not a problem. That's been rendered harmless.
Engaging now.
Target the Cat Sharks, please. We could finish it later, but I'd say we've effectively killed that. Let's kill everything that's a Lamb's platform, which is quite a lot of these ships. You can see it there, fighting the little interceptors. Skyrays lasers are targeting it okay, but I'm not seeing the main... Oh. So Big just spawned in? I think so. Big just spawned in. Oh, did it? Oh, was it just that thing? No, it couldn't have been. What are they firing at? There's no way they're on a flight path to that little thing, are they? Or maybe they were and they're just miles off. I have a feeling they're fighting the town over there, which is not really ideal. We don't need to kill the town. We need to kill the base. Yeah, they are, aren't they? What? Why? It's not priority. It's not even what I told you to fire at. I know you're over there, so it's probably the missile just auto-locking the closest thing, but... You're beating up a fuel refinery or grain plant or whatever that is. A little civilian factory, I don't even know. If it had guns on it, sure, but... I mean, good job, I guess. You hit it. Game's lagging a bit, but... Sorry about this. It's probably because I've got rendering happening as well. There was the Manta. Let's spawn into that.
Listening.
Look at that little stream of mini missiles coming from the wings. Oh god. The high-pitched digital screech of the engines, apparently. The pause just to move the camera around because there's so much going on. I think that's LAM systems have dealt 6.6k damage, so they're definitely working. What's this? Oh look, yeah. There's a little drone flying around. That must be a little helicopter drone that one of them launched. There's two of them, actually. I think the big missiles are closing in to finish off the Guernsey, which is, again, not really priority at the moment, but okay. You know, if you're going to put it down, at least that'll spawn in whatever's next. Hopefully we can get that dockyard spawn in. The game's frame rate could survive all this. Will my computer live long enough? Oh, hang on. That looks nasty. Is that some kind of coastal defense gun? If that is, we might want to target that, actually. Especially given the Skyrays are closer to it and their lasers will hit it harder. Oh god, we do not need them repair... Are they repair chaining? We do not need them repair chaining. No, that's something else, isn't it? What are you? This is definitely some kind of coastal defense gun. Target this.
Engaging now.
Pew pew pew. Last thing we need is this thing joining the fight properly. Gee, are these laser trackers? What are these? There's little things at the end of them. Oh, I think it's got lamp systems that are firing at the decoys that the Skyrays have been dropping. I think that's what's going on there anyway. By the way, we seem to be okay at the moment. We don't seem to be taking particularly, really any significant damage. It's going to be a long old battle regardless, so we have to be able to endure for some time in this one, but... Okay, that factory thing is knocked out. Oh, jeez. I think that gun just suffered some kind of internal magazine explosion. Oh, something else spawned in. Oh, it's a little defensive gun. Okay. That should be fine. Let's knock out the bigger gun first if we can. Yeah, that factory's falling apart. Either this thing is reset or it's actually locked onto our big ship, but I haven't set it fire yet, and I don't want to. No massive damage numbers popping up, so I'm assuming nothing has died. I slightly question the AI's spawning order. I'd have thought anything with no guns doesn't get spawned at all until everything else with guns has died, but hey ho. Is the Guernsey still in the fight? There's the Manta cruisers. Oh, we've actually chewed into our ammo a fair bit already. Our resources, we had about 1 million, and we're down to 700,000. Let's hope this battle doesn't drag on too long. It's definitely lagging on, but... Losing this to running out of ammunition would suck. Although, I don't think our minigun can run out, so if we have to... There's always good old yo-ho-ho-ho pirate stats, but... Or strats even. Come on. Get rid of that Guernsey. Get that out of the fight so the heavy missiles can target something else. Okay, good. Guernsey's down. I might even start... it's a little bit cheesy technically, but once something starts to despawn, I believe you can pause and it will despawn while it's paused, and I might even do that just to get the lag out of the way and let the thing spawn while the game isn't lagging. What is? I can't see the 2 damage thing. Right, how many seconds left? 1? Definitely taking longer in real time though. That was already dying. It's fine, yeah. Well, like I say, we'll let it pause so it can unload. Not lag the game out even worse than it has to. Sorry, what am I saying? Even worse than it has to? Even worse than it is already. Okay, that's gone. Something else will probably spawn to take its place, so we'd better go over there and check what's going on near the land. Right, anything else I have to prioritise down here? An explosion. Oh. A little something with launchers? Something with missile launchers. Something that's just... perished, I think. Or it's just fired. No, it's died because there's a resource point spawned. Good. Okay, I think you can stop focusing on the big gun, actually. I think this might be the target at the moment. I'm not even sure what this is, but it's launching missiles at us. Oh, a Revox. Okay. Liberator cannon. Needs to be offline. There's the little command center. Not priority. I guess it's probably providing the others with radar data, but... whatever. They've got a little anti-air gun there. That's not going to stop a Skyray particularly, I wouldn't have thought. Oh, cram shells raining down, although nowhere near target. I'm not too surprised at the range we're firing from, though. They are designed to fight at fairly long range, but not that far.
Listening.
Oh yeah, Manta, what are you firing at now? It's obviously sieging at long range, but I wonder what it's firing at in terms of its main missiles. Actually, I have no idea. Right, at least trying to turn at the moment. Not sure. Anyway,
Controls yours. Listening.
if you could head over to here,
Moving
please.
out.
Orbit around that spot.
Listening.
Manta is definitely helping, but it is a long way off the fight. What are you guys firing at now? The other ships, by the look of it. Guess they decided everything is dead enough to ignore. Oh no, maybe not. Oh, here comes the heavy missiles. That should finish off that cannon. Oh, running out of ammo, running out of fuel as they arrive, but sliding on in to make those hits. Big lag. Is that something spawning? Or something's died anyway. That Revox is going. Cannon might be two, actually. Let that die, let whatever it is spawn in. If something new spawned. Submarines there. Submarine? No, it's reflections. God, I'd give myself a brief moment of panic there. Just like, oh no, there's submarines in the area. They've got Wolans or something, but no. Even if those missiles don't connect, the good news is they should, Oh god, the game's lagging. Please be okay. We've got to do this fight at some point, game. Don't want to have to reload and re-record. Go in, command center's about to be hit. No. Just out of range. Yeah, as I say, these have stopped out of range, but yeah, they'll time out and start exploding in a minute. Oh. That gun's back online. I do not want it to be. We haven't had to be shot at by this yet, and I do not wish to be. Still fighting. There's a Saber that's slightly damaged. There's a Cat Shot that's a fair bit damaged. Norge isn't in play yet. Anti-aircraft gun is actually doing a little bit of damage. I may have underestimated that one. No, it's not that actually, because it's not firing that way. Not sure what's doing that damage. Okay, big Liberator cannon's gone. AI is about to disappear. Or command set is about to disappear. Or is it? It does look quite well armoured. Well, I think that would have killed anyone inside at any rate. Right. Oh, the Nord just spawned. Okay, that might be one of the last hard targets, apart from potentially the dockyard itself. But look at this, the Skymancer doing work. It's taken apart a whole base on its own at the moment. Yes, I'll admit we waited until its defences were mostly left, but even still. Right.
Engaging now.
That thing is now your target, fellas. I do need you to kill that quickly, because that could potentially hurt us. I don't think they're the strongest ship anymore, but heck, we saw what their shells were firing. I'm actually very surprised at what their main guns are shooting, but it doesn't mean it can't potentially hurt us, and it certainly has more guns than anything that's left functioning at the moment. However, I think it has also just attracted an entire wave of heavy missiles, at least from one wing, so okay, I think that's got it. How do I for resources? Oh, no, it's not burning as many resources as I thought. It was the whole fleet had 1 million and a bit between them, I think. I think we're okay, actually. Manta's just holding, like... Manta's only burned, like, I think about 30, 40,000 in the time we've gone through. Which admittedly is a lot, but... if that's what it needs to, that's what it needs to. Okay, there goes the Norge. Oh yeah, we'll pause once more to let it. So again, it's a little bit cheesy because it means missiles and stuff technically have time to lock onto other stuff, but that's not too much of a concern at the moment, and the lag is starting to get to it a bit. It means the game gets a second to think. I think another land building has just loaded, so let's have a look what's over there. It's a set all AI to automatic now. Right. Headquarters is going. Focus on that anti-air gun for the minute.
Engaging now.
It's just some random guy's house. We got all that military hardware, and then we just... Got something loading? No. All that military hardware, and then we just have nice-looking beach house. Look at this. He's got a car. It's got like a cool pickup truck thing. This is just some random guy's house. We sit. Yeah, look at this. Felt a little bad about this one. What's he got on the table there? Is that butter? Is that going to be a little toy train? I genuinely couldn't tell you. And next door we've got Steel Strider military headquarters just being nuked. I think that one's dying. Not entirely sure. Dying or AI dead and they're ignoring it. Yeah, 2 damage. That one's going down. AI gun is also 2 damaged. There's still the sabers and things.
Listening. Engaging now.
If you guys could target the saber then. Start taking out the remaining few ships. We are taking a little bit of damage, but it really is chip damage effectively. It's certainly not going to be enough to kill us at this rate. If the dockyard has fairly powerful armaments of its own, it might be enough to kill us, but I think we've got this. So sabers turn out to be impossibly strong somehow. Man, who thought all the Sky Rays needed to be relevant again was a 4th member. And, you know, the 5th big brother, but... Oh, big lag spike. That might be the dockyard. No. No, just a lag spike. Keep thinking that dockyard's going to load in, and it never does. That house, I think, is going to die. These little drones aren't really an issue at the moment either. I'm kind of ignoring those. Yeah, Sky Rays will plink that out of the sky in no time once they get their lasers on them. But I don't think they're really an issue anyway. They're not doing much damage. This thing is meant to be a lamb's barge, and I think we've overwhelmed it, basically, so that's going down as well. I think it must be the dockyard spawning soon. It might be that it needs the full resources left to spawn it, pretty much. What a full army size? I don't know what you call it. The sort of meter at the top that does like, oh, you can have an army of this size in the fight, or you have an army of this size in the fight. Yeah, look, the Sky Rays have actually started targeting the little drones now. The lasers finished picking that saber apart. I think we might have actually done it, you know. Where's the Manta? You're not about to crash, are you? No, it's still well above the cliffs. Good, good. Well above the hills. The coast, that's the word. Saber's destroyed. What is left? I think it is just the I think it's just those little drones in the dockyard at this point. Out of this force, anyway. I assume the dockyard is going to spawn. Yeah, it should be. It should do. Yeah, dead. 2 damaged. 2 damaged. It must be that's literally... This dockyard is large enough that it's literally waiting until everything else is dead before it spawns it at all. Right. Okay. Oh. I think I've got to pause there. So... I will see... In fact... No, yeah. I'll pause there. I'll catch up with you guys in a minute. 1 moment. Alright, and we're back. So there might be a few jump cuts in this one. Just sort of accepted apparently that today is just going to be the day of jump cuts. But yeah... This looks like it's the dockyard. It looks like they have a something in construction, but I get the feeling it's not going to be done in time. Just a small suspicion. And we've already put holes in it. What's with these super long beams? They must be deco, I guess. Yes, they do, so that they sort of clip into the ground a bit. Oh, one moment. Alright, and we're back again. Sorry, it's a busy day today. Lunch came up, so paused again. Right. We return to a dockyard being shelled, basically. Not too much to say. This is about the softest target I think you can get. Given it has no guns on it. I think it might already be dead. We might have AI killed it. Yeah, I dead. Because I think we've done it. I think the Sky Manta has got the finishing blow hit. This might be it for the Steel Striders, unless they've got another base we've missed. It shows the Manta has a fight on its hands. Yeah, it's recalling its rays. We still have all 4 of them as well. They are a bit damaged, but they'll be pulled into repair range as well. Yes, I guess. Okay, it's not over, really? Oh! It's over, they've gone. Huzzah!
Moving out.
Okay. We have finally done it. I'm going to save that. We have finally defeated the Steel Striders. Now we need to grab a load of territory before the Scarlet Dawn grab it. Although I think it will be captured for us, given that they
Listening.
are on the edge of our borders, but I'm not entirely sure.
Moving out. Listening. Moving out. Moving out. Listening.
By the way, any fleets that are alive that can do it can go and
Listening.
go territory.
Moving out.
Might as well, right?
Receiving.
He's hit. A few damaged fleets. Right, I don't know quite what happens here. We can definitely accelerate for a little bit.
Listening. Moving out. Listening. Moving out.
There.
Moving out.
What? There?
Moving out.
Is it if I let go of the mouse while it's over another unit? That's what moves them over to them. I think that's what does it.
Listening. Moving out.
So they're probably feeling a bit technologically inadequate compared to all those Scarlet Dawn starships. Yeah, I don't know quite what happens now. Like I say, we might even be able to get a diplomatic victory, but
Moving out.
I don't know quite how they run it. It's interesting that we got no, yeah, we didn't get a faction kill message for the, Oh, did we already get it? Did we already get it when we,
Receiving.
knocked out their, like their actual headquarters?
Moving now.
It's the only thing I could assume it would be. We've got a construction sector somewhere, and I think that's one. Hasn't really got enough resources, as I say. I should probably save the campaign here, actually, because I just realised we're going to be in a really bad spot if we actually end up fighting the Scarlet Dawn, because they're right next to our fleets. Tons of their own stuff. Where is the Manta? Where would that end up? I might be tempted to move that towards their territory. I don't know if we're going to have time.
Listening.
Okay, finish up that capture and then we'll start moving it towards Scarlet Dawn territory.
Listening. Moving out.
Oh, capture for ally. No,
Moving out.
we're going to capture it for us.
Listening. Moving out. Listening.
Okay, head back to the... I guess the refinery here?
Moving out.
Either that one, ideally. You're the only craft that won't stick around.
Listening. Moving out.
I don't know 100% what's going to happen here. Actually, no, go off and capture that one.
Moving out.
Go take that resource patch. Right. Hmm. Enjoy a period of peace? Why not? Hmm. Maybe diplomacy isn't an option?
Listening. Moving out.
Weird. To be honest, I don't entirely know how this works. Call that a meeting early.
Listening. Moving out. Listening. Moving out.
Tell you what, since we're nearly at the end anyway, or since we're probably at the end of the episode anyway, I'll save up there. I'll look up the diplomacy victory thing and see if that's an option or whatever, and then we'll next time we'll sort whatever's going on here. So hopefully you've all enjoyed. We finally got the Scarlet Steel Striders. Catch you guys all again in the next one. Goodbye.